Main event time, everybody. Thiago Santos taking on Glover Teixeira. And this one is extremely interesting to me. Extremely interesting to me. Because Thiago Santos, he was the guy that I first thought, you know what, this dude might beat Jon Jones. When they matched up Thiago Santos versus Jon Jones, I took a shot on Thiago. I think he was like a 3-1 underdog. And he damn near beat Jon Jones on no legs. He blew both of his knees out in that fight. And still managed to hang with who some people think is the greatest fighter of all time. So I can't really hate this guy. Can't hate him at all. He's got power everywhere. He's a big dude that I don't know how he ever made it down to middleweight. He belonged at 205, and I think he's really filling out at 205. Technical striking, good Muay Thai, big physical power dude, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, really underrated ground game Thiago Santos has. But he's taken on Glover Teixeira, who is another 41-year-old fighter. And my favorite big old underdog. I have gone to the bank with Glover Teixeira more times than I can count. He's on a 4-fight winning streak. Dude has just been counted out time and time again. And in his last fight, he beat the brakes off of Anthony Smith. That was one that I didn't quite sack up enough to take the bet on Glover Teixeira, but I counted on him being a wily, savvy veteran. We took the over on that one. I told everybody to bet Glover Teixeira round 4 and round 5 props, and I did not actually end up pulling the trigger on those myself, feeling like a moron because he cashed by TKO in round 5, and I'm sure people made some serious cash, but I was stuck on the outside looking in, even when I was the one who made the read. That felt bad. Glover's got very limited striking these days, primarily a boxing fighter. Uses his hands. He's still got that old man strength. He's still got that old man power. Very durable, but you know what? He's been rocked in every single fight recently. He got rocked bad by Ion Cutelaba, and then he sprung the trap when Ion went in for the kill. Same exact thing with Anthony Smith. He was getting hurt in the first couple of rounds, but he was able to weather it and then take over when Anthony Smith started to gas out. So his gas tank has really been his best weapon so far. And then his ground game is really unparalleled. Glover's got a really strong wrestling game, and he's got an excellent Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu game. When he is on top, he's extremely dangerous. He is so scary from the top position. This line has me really, I'm just wrapped up here. Because Thiago Santos, minus 230, it just feels right. I mean, he's 36 years old. He's the harder hitter. He's probably the more technical striker. He's facing a guy who is 5 years older than him and has been hurt recently in a 5-round main event. This feels just so much like Hall versus Silva to me, doesn't it? I really want to ride with Glover, guys. I really want to ride with Glover. But I think Santos is going to knock him out. I really think that Glover Teixeira has given us everything he can. He's gone as far as he can, and now he's fighting in a title eliminator spot. He always wanted that chance to get back at the belt. And I think Maheda is just going to smash him. Because Maheda is smarter than Ion Cutelaba. When he clips Glover Teixeira, he's not going to charge in and get taken down. He's not going to gas himself out trying to go for that finish. He'll back off. He'll give him a minute, and then he'll time the next shot and put him down. He's not Anthony Smith. He's not going to come out balls to the wall in round 1 and just drain his entire gas tank trying to get that guy out of there in the first round. We saw him against Jan Blachowicz, who is the current 205-pound champion. Took his time, waited for his opportunity, waited for his moment, set it up, clipped him with a big shot. Man, striking versus striking, I just think Thiago Santos has more tools. He's got more gas in the tank. He's got more power. And I don't know that Glover is a good enough wrestler or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter to handle Thiago Santos like he has his previous opponents. He's going to be bigger and stronger than a guy like Anthony Smith. He was able to control Anthony Smith on the ground, who's a wicked Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter himself. But he's not going to have the raw power it takes to overpower somebody like Thiago Santos, in my opinion. And Thiago Santos just isn't going to make the mistakes that the previous fighters did. Man, I think This is one that has Thiago Santos by late knockout written all over it. The only question mark for me is Thiago Santos's condition, his legs. He blew both knees out against John Jones. The gas tank, the shape that he comes in, which, by the way, looking on his Instagram, he's in great shape. He looks phenomenal. He looks ready to go. I want to see what happens here. My option, really, in my opinion, might be Thiago Santos by knockout. I know that's kind of the prevailing general knowledge of how they think that this fight is going to go. But maybe taking props is the way I might play this. They've got the over 1.5 set at one. They've got the over 1.5 set at minus 145 to the over. So we might get a half decent over 2.5. And we know Glover is nothing if not durable, if not savvy. He'll try and drain this thing out and drag it into the later rounds, which also leads me to believe that the sprinkles of rounds 3, 4, and 5 for Thiago Santos might be the way to go. I like Sam Alvey. I like that guy. We'll have a smile off. So that's it, folks. That's it. I think Thiago Santos is going to get it done. And it really sucks because this is one of those fights that, honestly, I've been trying to convince myself to take Glover. All week I've been watching this going, Glover at 2-1, man. Glover at 2-1. I like that. I've ridden the Glover train. I'm ready to go. And I want to be on it again. One last time. Ride with the old man. Believe. And my soul is just screaming at me that Thiago Santos is the side. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Thiago Santos. I don't know if I want to parlay him. He might be, you know what? I got to talk about this. There's been so much chalk recently. 3 underdogs in the last 2 weeks have cashed. Now, obviously, the last couple of weeks don't have any bearing on the next couple of weeks, so we may start seeing underdogs again. But this does feel like another chalky card to me. We've got Darren Elkins, who has a huge grappling advantage over Grigori. Grigori's basically going to be knockout or bust in that fight, and I think that Elkins can get a submission. We've got Ronnie Barcelos, who's minus 345, and I think that he is going to just dominate Khalid Taha on the mat. We've got Max Griffin, who's a slight favorite now. It looks like more money's coming in on Brahimaj that I don't necessarily agree with, but Max Griffin's a slight favorite. You can play him straight at this point. The only pick'em fight so far is Bevan Lewis and Trevin Giles, and yikes.